and harm. Yeah. So that's why sometimes they stop you. You need to stop. Maybe you are confident you are the right owner of your vehicle. They demand it for license, you give it to them. When you want to see anything by Buddha, no incriminating material, you can see you are free. FRSC, I want is to check whether you are licensed to drive. And if you are licensed to drive, is your driver license valid? Most people operate. There was someone I stopped a couple of when my men stopped. The license was using to apply the road since 2005 has expired. Please, 2005 to date. Can we see what we are talking about? How many years ago? And the man said, I will go, I don't have time. I will do it. Sometimes they will say the thing is not working. This just give it some placing excuses. The truth of that is that he's having a license, but it's not valid. How are we so sure you are still capable? Your vision is still very alert, and your mental strength is there. They want to see. That is why you have to come to renew, to see. You pass through the BIR, the VIO, then FRC will bring the issue. So, this license of the thing is a tripartite arrangement, tripartite.
Okay. 3
people are involved in the driver's license acquisition. 1, the BIR, the Board of Internal Revenue, BIR,
okay.
of the state. They are also salary regulated.
Okay.
The VIO,
okay.
of the state, they are also part of this. And the FRC, we are the one that would finally print, we are the final would print them the license and issue the license, thereby giving it to the BIR, Board of Internal Revenue to dispatch. Okay. You can see that. So if you want to get a license, you have to go through the Board of Internal Revenue, where you tell them you want to. Maybe you are a fresh person, or through the VIO, because the Board of Internal Revenue will give you the forms and whatever, make you document you, and they will ensure that you follow or you have passed through that driving school as a fresher, not any other driving school, not a mushroom one or behind the door. Government certified, accredited driving school. Those are the people. They have the coach. Those are the go through the normal training, and they will even train them. They have kind of a screening exams on their own. They will give to the applicant, in which they will forward to the VIO. Then the VIO will now check for their site. They want to see your site. They want to see your mental alertness and whatever. And for final processing, hand it over to the federal receipt, who will do what? Ask you to come for what we call physical capture. After a month of application, when they get the certificate, will come out through the driving school, and they will attach it. We can invite the person for capture, physical capture. Someone will give you a passport. You know that nobody is giving you a passport to attach. Say, you must come. The physical, you must be there, because there are some biometric other things they will take, and you will sit down and they will do what? They will capture you. And immediately they are capturing you. They are issuing you what we call a temporal license, where you see your own image and your license number. Then within a couple of months, the main plastic license will come out. So those the more people they patronize that. People will fake themselves as if they are the Board of Internal member. Some will say they are this. So you must ensure that you are in the right place. As I've told you, it's a tripartite arrangement, and I mentioned the trip agency that are charged with that responsibility.
All right. As we speak, even in Aba here, around Aba South here, we have a group of men. While coming in, they will accost you on the way and ask you if you want this, and they do it. But the most baffling thing is that most of your men will also be there.
That is what I'm trying to explain to you. As I've said, we have the Board of Internal Revenue agents, who are the people that are there to the first people you meet, because they are the people that still bring all those forms to FRSC and to VIO. So your own is not to meet people on the way. Go to BIR office direct. This is the board, and then you enter the office. This is what you want to do. You see someone on the desk who you can meet, not somebody on the road, not somebody at the roadside or at the gate, because you might be going through the wrong person who is trying to impersonate as an agent of a BIR or VIO. So you have to go to the office, see them, talk this is what you want to do, and I've told you the processes. They have to do what as a fresher to procure and produce what to get you what we call the driving school or certificate, because you must pass through that driving school. And after in which you'll be invited by the federal safety for physical capture, where you sit down and snap you and issue your license. So you must go through the right source. Don't patronize tap. Don't meet people on the road or at the gate. Go to the offices. This is the Board of Internal Revenue office. Meet the management there. This is what you want to do. And you see help desks are there.
All right, remember the phone line is open 09168284994. I take it again 09168284994. You can call us and tell us where you're calling us from, then your question or rather your contribution on what we are talking about. All right, now you talked about the tripartite nature for the acquisition the license and the vehicle particulars and license. Now, what about if it expires? Must you go back to these three tripartite nature to renew them?
Good. When you want to renew, first, your expiration date of that license expires on your date of birth.
Exactly.
You will see the same day, the same month, but that year. So what we are doing is to remind you that your license will soon be expiring. So as you are celebrating your birthday, you know that you have to renew your license.
Renew your license.
And you can move to FRS office for renewal. Or better see you approach the VIO or they can approach on your. They are the people saddled with the responsibility. It's a tripartite arrangement, I've said. But don't go outside it. Understand? So why you see when you go through them, they will minute you are doing renewal. If it's bypass, they will let us know. You understand?
Okay, talking about vehicles that apply the way, are there edges vehicles will get to, and it will not be fine to apply the way?
Yes, if your vehicle is not a rickety vehicle, you know that you don't have the right of way. When I mean rickety in the essence that you can look at the vehicle, there is no headlamps, the brakes, the old tires are worn out, you are still treading, the wipers are not there, the steering, the wheel, everything is, and you have some vehicle be moving, and you can see the chassis bending, the vehicle as if you want to fall. So nobody will tell you that this one it should be out of the road. That's a rickety vehicle, and that kind of vehicle, is an hazard to other road user. As I've said earlier on, we owe each other a duty of care. It is not our responsibility. It's only FRSCF that ensure the road is free. You have to play your own part as a road user, as a driver, as a passenger, as a pedestrian. Don't say, let them do it their own. You must do the right thing. So for us to have that, and for sanity to remain on our highway, everybody must ensure to do his own part. Then the road will be free for all.
Now, considering the economy, when you talk about rickety vehicles, because I've seen so many of them, these that apply these bush markets, carry women to wildlife.
Yes.
So let's take this. Okay. Hello, this is Living TV Issues of the Moment. Your name and where you're calling us from?
My name is Madoka.
Okay.
I'm from Louisiana.
Okay.
Please, I want to ask the representative of road safety.
The commander,
I want to ask him a question.
Okay.
I want to know whose statement on the 8 riders is this the work of the road safety or VIO? Because if it's there now, you can see small boys of 12, 13, 14 years that used to use tricycles to ride. So I want to ask, is it the work of the road safety to segment those on the 8 riders, or the work of the VIO or the police?
Yes, that's a very good question. Underage driving,
yes,
is very rampant even within our domain here. You can see school, a young man or young boy that are supposed to be in secondary school looking for admission. You see them flying through our roads, underage driving, very young child. This as a sort, we are working on it. It's something that we are already planning. We are going to do. FRS will enforce as well. We're in the conjunction with the other sister agencies. We have a robust plan to tame such menace. Thereby, those vehicles will be apprehended. A special patrol operation will be meted onto that to curb such, because most of them are not licensed. And you, as I've said, you don't operate without a valid driver's license. If you are a rider, you must have a rider's license. But you can see that most of them don't have it. We have their unions, their SATOA, their, this one, that we do preach to, and we have talked to them, we have engaged them in a series of meetings. And I think this is the time to act. You watch out, very soon, you will see Operation Combinaba on issue of underage driving and license.
The question he was particular about
who is saddled with the responsibility?
Who is saddled with the responsibility?
As I'm telling you, every enforcement agency have the right to do to arrest any underage driver. If the person is not in possession of the legal document that giving the authority, the police can arrest him. The VIO can arrest him. FRS, any agency, enforcement agency can apprehend and ask. You should know that.
Yes. Why I love this question so much is because the CEO of this Living Television doubles also as the national president of this Atrewa.
Okay.
And then one of the days we were driving down this Obo Hill, we came. I'm not sure that boy is up to 17. He's very small. Just by the police checkpoint here, and then he stopped and asked the police to arrest the boy, to hold the boy, and then the police turned and said, "What for? What did he do? Will you give him job?" So, do we apply that level of emotion in situations like that?
Yes, as you have said, FRSC, as I've told you, we do a lot of functions. I've said enforcement is also part. In fact, it's a critical part, because if we don't enforce, there will not be sanity on that road.
Exactly.
That's why I say we as our own, we still joint operation we used to do with other sister agencies, understand, to do or to tame that. We used to do that, just to do that. So as a result of that, we now will bring it up in our meeting that the trend of this thing is now at an alarming rate now, which we have been doing. Then with that, there will be a kind of signal to all formations to be on our lookout for such corporates. And I'm telling you, by the time they are brought to book, their vehicles or their tricycle are impounded, you can see that they start doing the right thing. Enforcement is not FRC's responsibility alone. All of us, all agencies must come out. We will do little, the one we have been doing our best. But I'm telling you, because of people say, no, the FRC, they are no harm. Some of them want to even run us down. That is what is happening daily. Sometimes you see, we have witnessed a lot of instances knocked down by all these people. But yet, we try as much as possible to do what? To try to use other avenue like this military and other agencies to capture.
Hello, Living Television, your name and where you're calling us from, then your contribution or question.
This is Living Ready.
Really?
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for this program. I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Why is it a road safety, they never take bus drivers? But it's only private drivers where they take for road. So if for me I travel, sometimes I see and where they stop on private cars or they don't stop on all these bus drivers. They don't stop them, then they allow them where they walk out the car. So I want to ask you some way for your video here. Say why is it they stop on all these bus drivers, commercial bus drivers, but it's only the private people where they stop.
Okay. Thank you very much for that question, because these are the questions many people have asked. That why is it that we are so limiting our operations to only private vehicles? It's not so. FRC for all vehicles, even as I've told you now before you called, I said we are even arresting and apprehending articulated vehicles. That is trucks. As I told you, carrying human beings and rams and all these things that it does not miss. We used to arrest them. And what we used to even ask what we call they call it speed limiter, because they are conveying passengers. Sometimes you see them passengers. So that speed limiter is what will regulate their speed, because they realize that a lot of them ask crash as a result of over speeding, going excessive speed, cause a lot of crash. So we used to check what we call a speed and they book them accordingly. They call the speed limiter they don't have. And most of them, when they stop them, because see that they used to repeat their number, you won't know. And we usually have what we call a flying ticket. Their union will bid you, they have a union, they have a representative, they have an emblem. We know where to get them. So someday they will go back and their union chairman will come and they will pay fine for such excesses. So we do apprehend them, but people may not know. Sometimes we issue a ticket, you can go, but later they will pay their fine because their union representative will have their contact, and we do go to their park, we visit their park and we pick them as apprentice. So aggressively we are doing that. And you see, and the two, I was also employing people also to support FRC. When you see them stopping, I was there when they are doing special water, I was there part of my name. It is we the passenger calm down. Our guy leave them now. If they go, you are disturbing us. When the FRC are trying to do the right thing, they were the one begging, soliciting for the release of the commercial vehicle because you want to go and do your goods and you don't want anybody to disturb you. You can see that's why sometimes we use that issuing of flying ticket. They will go then. Later, most of them go to pay their fines and they will charge them for church. So we are working on both vehicles, not a private alone. Even articulated, as I've said. Thank you.
All right. You mentioned flying ticket, something like that. You
Yes,
issue it,
yes,
issue flying ticket.
yes.
And then what of when the thing is, because most of these road users,
Yes.
especially the transport unions, most of them don't belong to most of the unions.
Yes.
Some of them only apply in evenings and the public holidays where no person will see them. So when such a thing happens, how do you track such people down?
So, through their registration number plate, registration number plate.
Okay.
That number plate you are seeing, or your information is there, your contact address, they will just go. Within, sometimes you see them, we have an intelligence operative, we have legal teams, they will file a suit against them. So they don't play with it. They will just come to your doorstep and drop it. You have to appear as social. You can see that. So nobody wants to do that. And not only for commercial vehicles, some absconding vehicles. You can pick your registration number at large. You just issue and you'll be summoned.
All right, that has been a really wonderful time. And then before we go for today, because of our time, what is your advice to our road users, especially the incessant embarrassment. Before we go, let me ask you this one question more. Now, at what point is police supposed to check when there is no reported missing vehicle? Is the police supposed to check licenses and so on? Because most often, a lot of people believe it's just for extortion of money.
Good. You may not know when someone has reported that the vehicle is missing. You might not be on the know. So when they stop you, I'm advising we all motorists to ensure that they have the right what?
Paper.
Your vehicle license, let's be up to date. Your safety items, so that the fire extinguisher, the caution signs. You make sure that your brake lights are working, your all light signs, your headlamp. And you don't have fees additional extra light to it, because most people they will put a very big bulb at night.
Exactly.
This thing will affect other roads, and before you will see them run into the bush, which is not supposed to be. A lot of crash and cars because of that. You are supposed to operate within the fine of the law by having what you are required to have. When they ask you stop you 100 times, you are giving them what they want. They will allow you, give you right of way. But when you don't have it, you are skeptical, because you know that the law, you are not up to date. So our employer, well, let's just try to get our documents ready, ensure that we fasten the seat when we are driving. Our safety items should be intact, and I think we shouldn't do what we call road violation. Don't drive against traffic. We hold each other a duty of care. Don't see yourself as an hazard to other road users. You are not a threat. You are supposed to be part of the building process, so that we can have a crashless in society. Thank you.
Especially these the tricycle drivers and so on. Once it is 3:30, 4, 5 between Tony Mass, they apply this the one-way traffic and so on. I think they are the one that should benefit so much from this advice. And maybe because the police is no more checking on them seriously, and by that time, the road safety will not be on the way.
Yeah.
So, before we leave, finally, what is your advice to all road users?
As I've said once again, my great Abians, as I've said, and the entire Nigeria, please, let us keep that.
Hello, Living TV. Where are you calling us from? Sorry, network.
Wow, as it is, let us be a good road user. Have it in your mind that I owe each other what? A duty of care. That should be. If I care for my brothers on the road, I should be patient enough to let him go. Not see yourself as if you are the most smartest person on the road. And if you are dragging a heavy lorry articulated baby, don't look down on your young, smaller babies as if they are nothing. You see them sometimes like ants. No. We must have respect for other road users, because you are not the one applying, no king of the road. There is no king of the road. We are all road users, and we owe each other a duty of care while we are on the road. Let's treat each other with respect and be tolerant enough. Let's be patient. And I'm telling you, we have to crash less in society, and everybody will be happy. Because always good when you say, Daddy, Mommy, goodbye, they'll say, Daddy, welcome. Not to see Daddy in the mortuary or in the hospital. This is my prayer for you.
All right, that is to say, who are involved in making sure that the road is safe, they are not against you or your vehicle, but just make sure you do the right thing. They are there for you to, as you go, so that you come back as well. Having said that, this is where we're drawing the curtain for today, and we are very pleased to have you, Commander. We are very happy to have you in our studio, and we hope also from time to time you'll be coming around to also educate the people. We are sorry the network was a little bad. Most of them we intended reaching us couldn't do that. But until we come your way again, this is Chinedu Madiele signing off and thanking you for being part of this program.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me,
Have you heard that Living Television, the latest satellite station on SatView channel, is received all over Nigeria and Africa? You can watch Living Television on every free-to-air HD decoder, including Strong HD and CSAT HD. Why keep paying for monthly subscriptions when you can have fun for free? With Living Television, you can watch lots of wrestling, football, documentaries, and Nigerian films, including discussions and debates on current Nigeria issues. Watch free live matches on La Liga Spain come Serie A, Italy come Bundesliga, German League 1805 36900. Signed, Management.
allow me.